So my last question, Salil, is that, uh, what would be your advice in terms of, resource suggestions, books, blogs, or
Yeah.
YouTube videos for anybody looking to get started with, causal inference?
Yeah, okay. This is a really good question. And it really depends on what do you want, right? Like there are people who are, let's say, academics who are wanting to get more exposed to causal inference, or there are people who have maybe not much exposure and want to get interested in causal inference. Uh, let's look at the first one, like people who have no exposure and want to get interest, who are interested in causality. There's a really good video series on YouTube by a professor at Duke University called Matt Maston.
Hmm.
I'll share you the name
Sure.
and link afterwards. And he's got this bite-sized videos, like 5 minutes and so on, and talking about causality, giving examples. They're mainly economics examples, but they encourage you to sort of think in a very
Hmm.
causal way. And I think this is really key. It's targeted, I would say, at like late high school or early
Hmm.
undergrad level. So it's not mathematical as such. He does put numbers here and there, but I think the key about this video series, it just encourages you to think in this sort of way.
Hmm.
And I think that's really important.
Hmm.
In terms of, let's say, people who are, let's say, more academic inclined and so on and so forth, um, yeah, a bunch of resources, right? I mean, I think, if you want some textbook resources, I would say, this has probably been recommended several times, but mostly Harmless Econometrics uh, is a great book. And if you want something which has some sort of technical rigor, I would recommend, actually, it's a microeconometrics book by Cameron and Trivedi. Uh, it talks a lot about, let's say, these econometric methods, and it also includes, causal inference applications. So that, and then the last resource is, of course, to see how to use, to see, let's say, modern techniques, so to speak. I would say, yeah, definitely causal inference for the brave and true.
Hmm. Matthew Speck, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.